Welcome to our annual GMP training. This training is an overview for our Columbus facility and will cover GMP requirements and topics that ensure our labels and tubes are safe, meet legal requirements, and are produced and tested to satisfy our customers and meet quality standards. This training applies to all employees at Columbus CCL Label and Tubes. As Home and Personal Care of North America, we are committed to complying with GMP requirements and aligning our operational practices with lean manufacturing and ISO standards. We comply with GMP by continuing with customer focus, leadership that fosters collaborations for improvement, engagement of people across the whole workforce, and a consistent process approach in our everyday operation. Lean manufacturing is the endless pursuit of eliminating waste. It is the practice of doing more with less a whole lot faster. To continue achieving lean, we must eliminate anything in our production process that adds time, cost, and/or space but does not add value to our customers. It is important to know our quality policy at Columbus. Our policy is reviewed and updated when ISO and BRC standards are revised to meet safety, legal, and quality requirements. We do this to remain competitive with industry trends and demands. To mitigate risk, our quality team works with other departments to ensure materials received from suppliers will be acceptable for production and meet our customers' requirements. Eliminating waste in our process, responding to changing customers' demands, and producing quality labels is everyone's responsibility. 6 Sigma 8 waste can hurt any operation. Do you know them? How are you reducing waste? This year, focus on one waste that you can reduce in your day-to-day. Our customer specifications are the core of our production to ensure customers receive exactly what they order. Following specs, using good documentation, knowing and following the most up-to-date procedures, and practicing good hygiene are critical for GMP compliance. Records are held up to 1 year at our facility, but can vary depending on our customer guidelines. Let's take a look at how we can improve our documentation. When working from specs, it's important to look for and verify all information at every required checkpoint. Rejected finished goods is expensive. To improve, we can reduce human errors if we verify information on specs carefully and consistently during production. Are you filling out production forms on paper or entering data in a system? Good documentation means that you ensure entries are accurate, concise, legible, traceable, and timely. What do you do if you need to make a correction? Please draw a single line through entries, initial, and date your correction. Avoid using whiteout and permanent markers. Only use black or blue ink pens. Use NA on empty fields, do not leave them blank. Avoid using arrows and dittos for repetitious items. GMP standards require that all employees know their defined responsibilities and activities. In addition, GMP requires employees have access to and comply with documents relevant to their role. Log into your Power DMS today and find live documents for our facility and complete training online. Every employee is required to follow appropriate dress code. On the shop floor, it is important to avoid wearing loose and dangling clothing and/or jewelry. Long hair should be tied back. In tube production, hairnets must be worn at all times. All parts of the hair must be covered. For men, beard covers must be worn. Latex and nitrile gloves must be used when required. Earplugs must have a cord and be worn behind the neck. For good hygiene, always wash your hands. Drinks with caps and lids are allowed in all areas of the facility, but all food items must be consumed and discarded away from the shop floor. If you have any questions about recycling, please contact our EH&S specialist. At Columbus, we take pride in our facility and its cleanliness, well-maintained and calibrated equipment, a responsive maintenance operation, and routine pest control inspections. Our customers are our top priority, but let's remember to keep consumers who purchase and enjoy the finished products in mind. Remember that spotting defects now in our production can eliminate legal and safety risks. Here are some additional risks. Let's wrap up. For continuous improvement, this year let's reduce customer complaints, product recalls, shortages, 8 wastes, mix-ups, and rejects. Let's continue these for GMP compliance. Thank you for watching your annual GMP training. Please take the short quiz to complete the course. See you next year!